For week 9 head of house challenge, Big Brother started by commending the housemates on their wager task. Biggie wasn't around as of that time. He told him that not only did they fly solo, that they left the elf and touched the stars. After which he called Coin and told him how amazing he was, that he ended in a very fantastic performance, that on that night he was the man. And to the rest of the house, he told them how amazing they are. Now, let's go to the business of the day. To begin, Big Brother asked the head of house Zita to move a lucky dip. Any number you picked will be the group you'll be playing in. And playing in group will only apply to the first game. After the first game, the best 5 move to the next stage. Okay, so now after picking the number for group 1, we have Capable, Jason, Sultana, Faith. Group 2, we have Didi, Coin, Imisi, and Rooboy. And for group 3, we have Midi, Kola, Mensan, and Azita. So Isabella opted out. She said she's not feeling so well, she has cramps. Now let's go to the first game. The first game is called Complete the Arts. For this task, each housemate will be given a canvas and each will have some triangle to draw on it. Meanwhile, a reference picture was provided in the middle of the arena and all they have to do is to replicate what they've been presented with. But here is the twist. So they'll be given 15 seconds to look at the reference picture and then proceed to go and replicate. So in other words, they only have 50 seconds. They're only allowed to look at it once for that 15 seconds, after which they then proceed to go and draw theirs. Once you're done drawing, you go to the back, you stand behind your board to indicate that you're done, so your time will be recorded. Big Brother told them that the 5 fastest housemates to complete will advance to the next stage. Well, for this particular game, I don't think speed is needed. All you need for this one is an eidetic memory, that's a photographic memory, in order for you to remember the exact image, the line, and color. The housemates did their best in replicating this. At the end, from group 1, we have K Bobo and Faith qualifying to the second stage. In group 2, nobody qualified. Group 3, we have Zita and Mensan. So officially to play for the second round is Mensan, Faith, Capable, Zita, and Midi. Okay, and the second game is called the Dangana Candy. Honestly, this game is giving Squid Game vibe. So for this one, each player will be given a piece of Dangana candy, and within this candy is a heart shape you must carefully trace out by using a needle. Now, the goal is to retrieve the hearts without breaking or cracking it. The first 2 housemates to retrieve candy, that's the candy's heart, in a good shape will then proceed to final round. And the list I forget. So the last game, Mide was the best performer. Mide got all triangles correct, both color, drawing, and everything. Well, this second game, while it may seem easy, while it appears to be easy, happens to be very hard because along the line, their candy started cracking. Like Mensan, whose candy cracked, and he was still trying to prove to Big Brother that he's still in heart shape. Well, I know, Mensan really wants this one. Who wouldn't want, like, you know what it means now. Anyways, after Big Brother told Mensan to lift up his candy, which he actually did, Big Brother still went for the 2 with the best of candy hearts, which is Faith and Zita. Faith was even no, not Faith, rather. Zita was even the first person to finish with her candy intact. She even went ahead to lick the other piece of it. And for Mide, she was very meticulous while carving out the heart. So Mide didn't know that all you have to save is just the heart of the candy. So she was trying to make sure the outer part stays intact, without cracks, without breaking, until she discovered that all you have to do is just carve out the heart. Anyways, now let's go to the final game. The final game is called copy and paste. For this game, 4 easels were provided, 2 empty and the other 2 with a pair of 9 images. Now the goal is to draw all 9 images in the respective order. Now, people are now told them that in this one, there will be a reference picture, okay? But for each time you have to go and check the reference image, you must go around the tunnel. And while going around the tunnel, you must transport a ball from one basket to the other. Okay, so for any time you want to go and peep and check the reference picture, you passed under the tunnel, transport a ball into the basket attached to the tunnel, and transport it back when you will be returning. The housemates will have 10 minutes to play this category. At the end of 10 minutes, the player with the most replicated pairs, he becomes the winner. But if before 10 minutes, the first to accurately replicate the image becomes the winner. So with that, Faith and Zita got into work. Now, let me be very honest with you guys. When this game started and Zita had speed, at some point she was almost done and she started to raise up her hand. I was like, girl, you better chill, because what rubbish, what rubbish are you replicating? Number one, you chose the wrong color of marker. You didn't even bother to make use of the black color. Number two, I don't know whether she was just aiming to finish instead of getting the correct image, or is it that she can't draw? I don't even know the problem, but Zita was just fast. She will run back, come back, run through the tunnel, come back. Before you know it, she was done with this. At some point, I don't know if she checked for Faith's image before she now started shading her work. But you see, that first time she raised her hand, I was like, you better not say you're done. Oh. Anyways, had it been she even raised her hand, Big Brother would still have to tell her, baby girl, chill. It's not about speed this time around, it's about getting these images. Well, Faith did very fantastic with his drawing, that at some point I was like, wow, this guy, like, you cannot even differentiate the one he's drawing, that's the replicate, to that of the original. Even Big Brother himself was like, it's like we're having 2 reference pictures right before us. Well, they were both drawing until the 10 minutes elapsed, and Big Brother then told the ninjas to bring their work and present it to their fellow housemates. Big Brother then proceeded to ask the housemates, with these images, who is your this week head of house? Well, at the first time Biggie asked, I guess they didn't get the question. Biggie had to repeat himself, and then they said Faith. And for the 3rd time this season, we have Faith as our head of house. Congratulations to Faith and well done to Zita while we wait for tomorrow's challenger. Well, we don't know what tomorrow will look like, because being the last HOH challenger game for the season, it will definitely come with a twist. And Ebuka even mentioned that it will come with a twist, because we will need people that will have immunity to get to the finale. And even the nominations, I know it will definitely take another form too. But let's see what tomorrow brings. Congratulations once again to Faith, and all the best tomorrow. Now, Big Brother asked Faith who would be his guest. And he told Biggie he would like, he actually asked Biggie, can I go alone? And Biggie had to tell Faith, you know the drill. Faith then proceeded to pick Mensan. Congratulations to Mensan. And for the Snail of the week, Biggie called on Rooboy, very dramatic person. See how he threw himself on the floor screaming. And Big Brother said for the 2nd time this season, this is the 2nd time Rooboy is becoming Snail, and that he should proceed and collect his costume from his fellow 2nd time Snail of the house, which is Isabella. With that, it's a wrap for the HOH challenge for week 8. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Let's see how the challenger will go. Congratulations to Faith once again, and thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will see you in my next video. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Bye.
Who is your new head of house? Faith. Well done. Head of house, Faith.
Yes, big brother.
Congratulations.
Can't go in alone. Mensan.
Rooboy. You were truly the brightest one.